Welcome to Empowering Me and You, where we explore ways to enhance our lives and relationships. Today, we dive into the transformative power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the act of letting go of feelings of anger, resentment, or revenge towards someone who has wronged you. It involves releasing negative emotions and thoughts and may also include a willingness to rebuild or repair a relationship. Forgiveness can be a powerful tool for healing both the person who forgives and the person who is forgiven. It does not necessarily mean condoning or excusing the actions of the person who hurt you, but rather it is about finding peace and moving forward from a place of understanding and compassion. And again, the fact that you are here seeking ways to forgive means you are a great person with a golden heart. Let's begin. Step 1. Acknowledge you are hurt. The first step towards forgiveness is acknowledging the pain you have experienced. It is okay to feel hurt, angry, or betrayed. Allow yourself to process these emotions without judgment. Sometimes, the people that hurt us are those that are close to our hearts, and it becomes difficult to believe that they betrayed us in some way. I know the feeling, I have been there. It is at this moment that the pain becomes too much and you would rather replace it with something else. Some will replace it with massive work at the office, while others will prefer to drink alcohol excessively. However, what happens when it is finally time to go home and you cannot carry your office home with you? Or what happens when the alcohol finally fades off and you are sober again? The pain will still be right there waiting for you. This is why it is important to acknowledge the hurt, the anger, and the betrayal. Step 2. Talk to a trustworthy person or write down your pain. After accepting the hurt, get someone to talk to or use your pen and notebook. I prefer writing. This is because talking to someone makes me feel like they do not understand my feelings. Some friends may even use your story to entertain their social media fans. Can you believe that? However, it is your choice to make. When using your notebook, I want you to write down the following: the name of the person who hurt you, why you feel like this time they hurt you more than the other times, how this hurt has affected your relationship. If you decide to forgive them, how will the relationship turn out to be? Finally, write down what you stand to gain or lose if you do not forgive. This exercise will help you think things through calmly without the influence of other people. It helps you make the right decision. If you must speak to someone, I recommend you get a specialist rather than your gossip buddy. Step 3. Understand the other person's perspective. Understanding the other person's perspective is a key aspect of the forgiveness process. It can help you gain insight into why the person behaved the way they did and can lead to empathy and compassion, which are crucial for forgiveness. Here are some steps to help you understand the other person's perspective. Put yourself in their shoes. Try to imagine yourself in the other person's position. Consider the circumstances, emotions, and thoughts they might have been experiencing. Listen to their side of the story without judgment. Pay attention to their words, tone, and body language to understand their perspective more deeply. If appropriate, ask questions to clarify their perspective and gain better understanding of their motives and intentions. Look for common ground or shared experiences that can help you relate to the other person's perspective. Consider any external factor that may have influenced the other person's behavior, such as stress, pressure, or past experiences. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand their feelings and emotions. Empathy can help you connect with the other person on a deeper level and can lead to greater understanding and forgiveness. Understanding the other person's perspective does not mean condoning their actions or excusing their behavior. It simply means trying to see things from their point of view, which can be a powerful step towards forgiveness and healing. Do this with a clear mind. You'll be able to know the person that hurt you intentionally or the person that did not mean it. Be very careful with the person that hurt you intentionally. Again, do not let simple mistakes ruin a good relationship. Step 4. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself throughout this journey. Practicing self compassion involves treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, especially during the time you are struggling with forgiveness. It also means recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and responding to your own pain with empathy rather than self criticism. To practice self compassion, you can be mindful of your thoughts and feelings, acknowledge them without judgment, treat yourself as you would treat a friend, offering words of comfort and support. Remember that imperfection is a part of being human and that mistakes are opportunities for learning and growth. Practice self care activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Cultivate gratitude for the positive aspect of your life, even in difficult times. Recognize that forgiveness is a process and it is okay to have a setback along the way. By practicing self compassion, you can cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience and develop a more compassionate attitude towards yourself and others. Step 5. Let go of resentment. Holding on to resentment only prolongs your pain. Practice letting go by focusing on the present moment and choosing to forgive. Letting go of resentment is a crucial step in the forgiveness process. Resentment can weigh heavily on your heart and mind, preventing you from moving forward and experiencing peace. Here are some steps to help you let go of resentment. Acknowledge the resentment. Recognize and acknowledge the feeling of resentment you are experiencing. Allow yourself to feel them without judgment. Reflect on the source of your resentment. Try to understand why you feel this way and how it has affected you. Practice empathy. Try to empathize with the person you resent. Consider their perspective and the circumstances that may have led to their actions. Find healthy ways to release the anger and resentment you are holding on to. This could include talking to a friend or therapist, writing in a journal, or engaging in a physical activity. Focus on the present. Shift your focus away from the past grievances and towards the present moment. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded and focus on the here and now. Remember, forgiveness is a choice. Choose to forgive the person who has wronged you, not for their sake, but for your own peace of mind. Finally, let go of the resentment. Release it from your heart and mind, and allow yourself to move forward with a sense of freedom and peace. Letting go of resentment is a process that takes time and effort, but it is essential for your emotional well being and overall happiness. Step 6. Setting boundaries is an important part of maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your well being. Boundaries are guidelines that define what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior from others. They help you communicate your needs and limits clearly, and they allow you to take care of yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Here are some steps to set boundaries effectively. Identify your limits. Reflect on what you are comfortable with and what crosses a line for you in different relationships and situations. Clearly and assertively communicate your boundaries to others. Use I statement to express your needs and limits without blaming or criticizing. Be firm and consistent. Stick to your boundaries and enforce them consistently. This helps others understand that your boundaries are non negotiable. Take care of yourself. Prioritize self care and make sure to set boundaries that protect your mental, emotional, and physical well being. Respect others' boundaries. Just as you set boundaries for yourself, respect the boundaries that others set for themselves. Setting boundaries can lead to a healthier and more fulfilling relationships, as it allows you to create a space where you feel safe, respected, and valued. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards true forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is a process and it is okay to take time. Stay tuned for more empowering content on empowering you and me. Remember, when we forgive, we free ourselves.